All right, this is part three. I have 39 minutes on my phone. Oh my god, when you're listening to series, it's so interesting. Yes, you better enjoy this while you can, man. Yes, I'm gonna keep saying this. Even though those actors for Great Escape, you know what I'm saying, they're unique, are gonna be lucky, man. They're not as lucky as the actors for Xanus. Xanus is a unique story, and you're looking at devils on the screen, man. You guys see the future, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we can see, yeah. You're looking at demons on the screen, man. That's why Xanus is gonna have that crazy, crazy buzz, man. Crazy, Chris. I guarantee that I might watch Xanus when I'm high. I'm gonna get high for Xanus because Eratet's a devil. And so I'll tell me, hey, Vijay, let's eat an edible. And like I get high and we watch them. I order my food, my nice Wendy's. I want to eat I'm gonna eat some nice Wendy's get some nice Wendy's for when the movie arrives in my mail. I'm gonna get some nice Wendy's. I'm gonna say, hey, Vijay, are you ready? Ivan, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? We watch the movie, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how good this movie really is. You watch it, and you're like, holy shit, this is so cool. See, oh my god, Vijay, look, it's so cool seeing me in a fucking movie, yeah. It's so fucking cool seeing you, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Looking at crazy, crazy buzz, man. Yeah, man. In other words, the glory of Ivan is what is unheard of. Unheard of glory. The reason why I have crazy buzz is because I am acting in it too. You know, when you see it, oh my god, it is so cool seeing Ivan in a fucking movie trailer. Yeah, because I have the God gene. It is so cool seeing VJ as Lithia. You're gonna see VJ as Lithia, yeah. I am ultimately the main show because I'm white. I don't hate VJ, but it's cool seeing VJ too, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? Hence why these actors, hence why no one's worth my royalties. Because I'm that fucking special. Whenever you see me on the screen, I steal the show. Whereas all these other actors, they create buzz, but they're normal. You see what I'm saying? They're not me. Yeah, Ivan has a presence on the screen, man, when he acts. That's why I'm perfect actors. Yeah, you had that kind of story, me fighting the devil himself. Yeah, man, look, I'm a story of a legend, man. That's why you guys might cry for me and the men. You're looking at a story of a legend because Eratet is a demonic being. The most horrific. He's literally the walking devil on incarnate, man. On the big screen, yeah, he's the devil. The devil himself, yeah. Be a part of that buzz, yeah, man. That's why Peter Jackson, when he sees the concerts, will be like, "Holy shit, Ivan, this is scary. Ivan, this movie's gonna Ivan, Ivan. Are you sure? Ivan, you're pouring 400 million towards special effects. You're looking at a revolutionization of horror, Ivan." I'm like, "Yeah, man, you're looking at a revolutionization of horror. Something so scary it feels real. Eratel will be so scary it feels real. It's real, real, real horror, man. Because he's the devil, man. The devil wolf king in the south. His son Fool is the prince of the south. You have Ephesus, the devil king bat in the mountains. You have the cursed demon answer of the south. You have his wolf army. You have the civilians. Imagine Eratat as a devil, Morale, Bass, Mass, Durius, Fool, all devils, Bo, and you have his huge devil army, and they're marching towards Xanus. You're looking at something crazy. Yeah, you're gonna feel. Remember in Helm's Deep when the orc at the end, the orc high were marching towards Helm's Deep. You know what I'm saying? You saw them. You saw all the torches. Remember how that was pretty freaky? Well, think something 3 to 4 times scarier now for the devil beings, for the war in the end. Yeah, man. You see all these demonic beings approaching. Hence why my idea is when Takius is in agony. Obviously, he's in agony. You get this like music and it transfers to Eratan's army approaching the wall like 1,000, 1,500 yards away, and Takius is like he's looking up the sky and he's in agony in prayer. You know, and when he's in agony in prayer yelling, you get a scene that shows Eratat's face. He's approaching the wall with his army, and you see Takius in agony. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Peter Jackson. Yeah, I have an idea when Takius in agony. Have a scene where it shows Eratat and the army approaching the wall. Give him some ideas. Even though Peter Jackson's talented, it doesn't hurt to give him some ideas the way he knows. So it's my story. I know what's best for my story, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. Yeah, do that. And you say, okay, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you help him out. There's a good chance I will be helping out Peter Jackson a little bit. I might give him some ideas. You know what I'm saying? I won't need to do that because Peter Jackson will be prepped. Because I'm gonna do all the ideas I have in my mind. I'm gonna let him know during the console art meeting and also when we do the console art. That's how he knows. And he took us direct notes. When Mo the Toro will help, when my two tutorials will help, he won't need help. I won't need to help, man. He'll work his ass off, and he'll do a good job. Okay, Ivan, he'll know what to do for every scene because he prepped himself. Yeah, I know what. Yeah, we have the same vision. You know that young Takis is innocent. You know he's an innocent kid. You know, saying Taki's more mature. Like Jesus, yeah, he knows, and hence you're gonna get a good movie. See what I'm saying? You're going to get a good movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys think I'm crazy now, but once you read my book, you'll finally see what I mean. All you Lord of the Rings nerds on Lord of the Rings Reddit, who are Lord of the Rings fans, once you read my book, you're gonna be shocked. Like, holy shit, Ivan's book is better than J.R.R. Tolkien's book. Yeah, it kept me a lot more hooked. Yeah, it's way more fresh. Whereas Lord of the Rings is dry and boring. It's a bit dry and boring. Yeah, even though Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, it's a little dry and it's very boring in some sections. So even though the world building is amazing, rich speech, rich dialogue, it's just dry and it's a little boring. You see what I'm saying? Whereas Ivan's story is not as the world building is not as rich, but man, is it fresh reading every page. Yeah, the characters jump on the page. It keeps me hooked. It's not dry and boring like Lord of the Rings. You see what I'm saying? My book is not. Trust me, my book. I read my book many times. My book is not dry and boring like Lord of the Rings. No, it's very fresh. It keeps you hooked. Every chapter keeps you hooked enough to keep turning the page. There's some people who might even read my. There's some people who might even read my whole book in like 2 days. So, some of you bookers are going to be so interested. You might be reading my book even past bedtime, till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You're going to continue reading my book because it's so interesting. Hey, are you gonna go to bed? Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm reading Ivan's book, and you keep reading because the story's so good. Yeah, it's so good. You're gonna order takeout while reading it, man. All you celebrities in Hollywood are gonna order takeout while reading my book. So when my book arrives in the mail, I'm gonna get beer. And I'm gonna drink my beer, and I'm gonna get my nice food. I'm gonna binge my whole book, and I'll binge all of volume one in one day, all of volume two, and I'll binge all of volume three. I'm gonna read the whole thing, man. Let's see how good my book is. I read it and I'm like, holy shit, I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, I can't believe I wrote this. Yeah, man. Peter Jackson will be like, okay, let's see how good Ivan's book really is. He's so cocky. He thinks his book, if adapted, will be better than my Lord of the Rings masterpiece. You're gonna see Peter Jackson. I'm saying, okay, he reads the prologue. Oh, the prologue's pretty good. This is pretty cool. The world of the north, the south, the eagles. That's pretty cool, man. The crows, and what, and what, in Barack, obviously. Well, this is pretty good. But the prologue, I'll give you a hint. I'll throw some out. The prologue is a little rushed. That's why for the movie I'm going to add more scenes. The prologue, you don't have to explain everything. You can rush it because it's a prologue. But the prologue of Tactics First is a little rushed. Hence why for the movie I'm going to add more scenes, obviously. But the prologue is still pretty good. You read the prologue. Oh, the prologue's not bad. It's pretty good. You know, so then you read Young Takis and like, holy shit, this Young Takis is pretty good, pretty interesting, obviously. Oh my god, this is interesting, you know, an innocent kid Takis, he's never been outside the walls. He doesn't know about the Double Wolf King, you know what I'm saying? And then you finish and then you move on, you go on to 22 years later. 22 years later, the story, oh my god, this is sick. The story gets more interesting. And before you know it, you're hooked and you binge all of volume one. And then you get to volume two, it's even more interesting when he meets Lithia and Saphius. Yeah, when Takis meets Lithia and Saphius. The scene with Tacitonius and Cassius in the Forest of Galatha and the Valley of the Dark. Yeah, I won't spoil the story for you, obviously. You know, so then you have the Tacius Colonius chapter, the dungeon. Interesting, obviously. You binge it. Then you have the politics and Xanus with Queen Sarah and Maramus. And you end it off with the Exodus of Saphius. Like, holy shit, this is interesting. And you read volume three. They journey through the cursed Western Gillies Mountains, the mosquitoes, the jaguars. You get to the Ephesus scene, you're like, holy shit, the plot twist, the big climaxes. And you're like, holy shit, this book is sick. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, and you keep reading, you know what I'm saying? Before you know it, you get to the Walking with the Ancestors. You're blown away by the plot, like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? You get to the war, and once you finish the book, you're gonna be like, it's finally gonna dawn on you, you're gonna be like, holy shit, man, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. This is better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings book. Yeah, it's better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings has better world building, obviously, but Xanus is a better story. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be this cocky if my book wasn't as good. Trust me. If my book was bad, I would tell you straight up it's bad. I will tell you, yeah, my book is not. I'll tell you, yeah, guys, I wrote a shitty book. I just want to make money. But I didn't write a shitty book. I wrote a masterpiece. I poured my heart and soul into my book, and I wrote a masterpiece. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into my book. Hence why I don't want anyone taking a piece of my royalties. That's why I'm not selling, as I don't want anyone taking control over my book, man. I don't want anyone ruining my fucking story. I have my own keys. I don't need to sell to you. Hence, you're not getting I have my own money. Hence, I'm not what I don't have to sell to you. I'm not selling, because I don't want anyone touching my fucking book, or taking my fucking money. As Zanus is my book, it's my money. It's not your money. I created this universe. You didn't create the universe. I wrote my own book. It's my rights. I have the keys. I can make my own money. Hence, I don't need to sell to you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hence why Zanus is going to sell a lot of copies, obviously. Because I'm a son of God, obviously. At the same time, it's a kind of story that travels. As everyone, all the English speaking people around the world are gonna be hard at work ordering my book, man. And most people will get the ebook because they don't want to wait. Yeah, fuck it, I don't want to wait like 3 weeks. I'll just fucking buy the ebook and read on my laptop. Yeah, the good thing about buying the ebook is that it's when you eat your food, it's easier to read it. You can eat your food while you're looking on your laptop. Whereas when you have a book, it's hard to eat and read. See what I'm saying? And a lot of people are going to be ordering takeout when they read my book. Okay, I'm going to order some takeout, read Ivan's book, especially the book nerds. All the book nerds on Lord of the Rings, Reddit fans, where they're all going to order like their takeout. And let's read Ivan's book. Let's see how good this book really is. Ivan's been bragging. You know what I'm saying? He's been bragging for 2 years straight, saying how good his Last of Us book is. It's better than Brandon Sanders's Way of Kings. It's better than Harry Potter. It's better than the Way of Name of the Wind. It's better than Brandon Sanders's Stormlight Way of Kings. Better than George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Let's see if this book is really better than all these books. You know what I'm saying? And you read the whole book and you're like, holy shit, this is the best fine story I've ever read in my life. Yeah, man. I wrote a masterpiece, man. This is better than Lord of the Rings. This kept me a lot more hooked. Ivan kept me a lot more hooked than fucking J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah, I did. Because I'm a fucking creative genius. I have the gift, obviously. Tolkien had the gift too, but his story is just dry and a bit boring. You see what I'm saying here? It's a little dry and boring. Like, Lord of the Rings isn't the kind of book you can read like a lot of times in your life. There's some people who've read a lot of times, but Lord of the Rings is the kind of book that you can't read many, many times. I guarantee you Peter Jackson only read Lord of the Rings like once or twice. And after that, I can't read anymore. This is a little dry and boring. Yeah. Even though it's a masterpiece, it's a little dry and boring. See what I'm saying here? Peter Jackson has obviously read the books. He adapted the movie. But I guarantee you Peter Jackson's like, yeah, even though J.R.R. Tolkien wrote a masterpiece, his book is a little dry and boring. And it's a fucking difficult book to adapt to because you have so many things going on every page. Following them camping for 2 days, they go to this next place. It's crazy. All these lands, all these characters, it's crazy. That's why Peter Jackson had to cut out so many things. Whereas my book is easier to follow. Yeah, Ivan, your book is so much easier to follow. Whereas Lord of the Rings, I have to cut out so many things. Yeah, whereas your book, we don't have to cut out much. It's easier to follow. Yeah, for my book, we don't have to cut out that much scenes. Only need to cut out a good 5-10% of the scenes. Add a bit more dialogue to certain scenes. It's easier to follow my book. Very, very fresh. Whereas Lord of the Rings is very dry, dull, and detailed. Very, very detailed. A lot of info dumps. Crazy. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. And Peter Jackson and Goodson are obviously jumping for joy. Yeah, and I can't wait to direct your movie. Yeah, they're jumping for joy. They're going to get to experience that crazy, crazy buzz with me and my wife, man, for the movie. Doing the concert arts with me. They get to experience my luxury office. So Peter Jackson, who's hired, will be working in my luxury office. He'll be working in my nice, luxurious. I'm gonna have a nice concert art room, a nice board where I'm gonna put money into nice concert art equipment for John Howe and Alan Lee, all them to draw. And I want the one who drew for Pennywise the Clown to create Aratat and the Wolves. And John Howe and Alan Lee can create do the world building, and they can do the bats. Because John Howe created the boss orc. I'll have him create the Ephesus and the bats. And the other guy, you can also have him help him out world building too. I don't pay him for nothing. And I'll have him create the wolves and Aratat. And I'm gonna tell them, guys, I want Aratat 3 times scarier. I'm gonna tell the guy, look, man. Okay, I'm gonna show him the picture on Google. Look, man, I want Aratat 3 times scarier than this clown here. And I want him to have human features, but he's a wolf, but he has human features. and he's the Wolf King, the Devil King. Okay, okay, you know what I'm saying? Tell John Hell, okay, I want Ephesus to be a hybrid of that boss orc and this devil being inanimate. Okay, okay, okay. I want him 3 times scarier than this being here. They're like, Ivan, are you sure that's too scary, man? I'm like, no, man, I want it to be that scary the way you dress for the story. Hence why Zane's be the best story ever told. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. In other words, when I tell them I want him 3 times scarier, they're going to be shocked. Ivan, are you sure, man? That's too scary, man. Like, kids won't be able to watch this. No, guys, I want him that scary. Even Peter Jackson, like, yeah, man. Even Peter Jackson, like, yeah, Ivan. I think it's cool that we have them be devils. Yeah, you have them be devils, you're going to create a more powerful story. Whereas if you have them as a PG wolf, the story won't be as powerful. So so you have Tachys and Agony, something deeper than even Jim Caviezel's Passion Christ. There's a reason why he's in agony because he's going to war against the devil himself. Yeah. So if you have him in agony for PG Wolf, the story's not powerful. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you have to have Eretat beat the devil himself. You see what I'm saying? You have to have Ephesus beat the devil himself. Is in the book. I make it clear that Eretat is the Devil Wolf King. They call Eretat the Devil Wolf King in the book. There's a reason why I call him the Devil Wolf King because I want him to be that scary. Yeah, the Eretat in the book is not scary, obviously, but when I adapt it to fiction, you're going to see how scary these beings really are. Because Peter Jackson will be like, yeah, Ivan, because you're applying $400 million for special effects and you're renting the best machineries for the mass, you know what I'm saying, to create the match, you're looking at Ivan, you're looking at literal devils. Yeah, you're looking at the walking devil on the screen. Yeah, you're looking at the devil himself. The devil himself. Yeah, you know how in the Bible they talk about Satan? Well, that's pretty much Eretat. Think of Satan. He's literally Satan incarnate. He's a devil. He's the devil himself. Ephesus is the devil himself. They're all devils. The Bat Army, the Wolf Army, they're all demons and devils. Yeah. That's why Peter Jackson will be like, yeah, I think it's cool that you have Eretat with devils. So I think that's cool. It creates a more powerful story. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You see Peter Jackson. Yeah. Ivan, me and Ivan want Eretat to be 3 times scarier than those beings. And with John Howland them draw. Okay, Ivan, I have the picture ready for you. You know what I'm saying? They show me all the different pictures. And me and Peter Jackson are like, holy shit, that's scary. That's fucking creepy. We tell them which picture we like. Yeah, we like this picture here. For Ephesus and Eretat. You know what I'm saying? Are you sure, Ivan? You want to do this, Ivan? That's too scary. I'm like, no, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And you send once that's ready, once you hire a crewman, you have to send the crewman the pictures. And they're gonna have to create the mask, the prosthetic mask for the wolves and pass for Eretat and all them. Yeah, this makes scary, man. And then once you add in $400 million for a special effect, you up the IMAX and you see the movie. You're looking at the little devil himself on the screen. Holy shit, Ivan, that's scary. Yeah, that's why Zane's will have crazy buzz. Yeah, man, crazy buzz all my movies, man. The Gracie movie will have crazy worldwide buzz. All my movies will have crazy worldwide buzz. But Zane's is going to have the strongest buzz. Because Eretat and them are devils, man. When you see that trailer, you see Eretat, how scary it is. Like, holy shit. That's fucking scary. It's going to create, the devil himself, it's going to create buzz, obviously. Everyone's going to be excited to watch that movie. Yeah, man. Eretat's so scary that when you watch this movie, you're going to have goosebumps. You're going to feel for me and the men, man. You might even cry. Imagine playing that shelter him, Lord. You know what I'm saying? And you have that Eretat, the devil. Yeah, you might cry, man. Just looking at an amazing movie, a masterpiece. I love that song. Yeah. His name is Tactius. His name is Tactius. Oh, shelter him, Lord. Shelter him, Lord. Shelter him, Lord. Adonai, Lord. Shelter him, Lord. Adonai. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's my idea for Tactius song, obviously. I'm gonna tell Sing, look, man, sing a song along these lines, like shelter him, have someone create the beats. Like you got like a violin playing. Adonai, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord, Adonai. Yeah, I'm going to tell the singers to sing that, hey guys, I want you to sing this song. Something along these lines for the Tactius, for it won't be the Tactius theme, but I want them singing that song in the movie. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have Takis, he's innocent, he leaves the walls, obviously, and you know what I'm saying? He's cocky, arrogant, he looks on stuff. Later on, he finds out his destiny, he finds out who he is, and he's more mature, he grows his beard, and he knows who he is now, he knows his destiny, and he's more mature like that Jesus and Pastor Christ. So imagine a kid who's cocky and arrogant, later on he becomes more mature when he realizes who he is. He knows his destiny, and he becomes more mature, he grows his beard and wisdom and knowledge, and he, you know what I'm saying, and you get that nice shelter him, Lord song, yeah. He fights the devil himself. Yeah, look at that masterpiece that I wrote, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell people, Josh, look, man, I am thinking of this song. Yeah, Ivan, that's a good song. Tell the singers that. You know what I'm saying, you're gonna be Ivan, that's a good song. He's Ivan, that's a really, really good song. You should put that in the movie. You know, and I tell the singers, hey, I want this song. And they're okay. You know what I'm saying? What I'll do is I'll record myself. I'll sing it, and they can listen to it. That way they get good ideas. Okay, I need you to create. I need you to create what? I need you to create nice what? Nice music for that song. Shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord, Adonai, thank you, Lord. So you have someone saying Adonai in the background, and someone else is constantly saying shelter him, Lord. You know what I'm saying? And you look at the time, shelter him, Adonai. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Adonai means Lord or God, right? You can say Adonai. You can have the word, you have them say Adonai. Like the Bible, Adonai, yeah. Shelter him, Lord. Shelter him, Lord. Adonai. Ivan, that song, I love that song, yeah. Even if you be like, holy shit, Ivan, that's so beautiful. I love that song, yeah. It makes you think, yeah. It makes you think. Hence why I want that song in a movie. Hence why, I'm going to tell Hans Zimmer, look, man, I want a powerful soundtrack. Better than even Howard Schurz's. I want some nice music for Young Tactius, the Zane theme. You know, say, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I want a beautiful soundtrack for Zanus, man. Some nice fucking music. Compose the better soundtrack in Howard Schurz's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, he composed the better soundtrack in Lord of the Rings. Because I paid him a lot of money, $2.7 million, millions of dollars. He'll work hard for me, obviously. And I gave him his $250,000 royalty check for the releases. Because I'll give $250,000 royalty check for all my composers because they compose your soundtrack. And you need to give them a royalty check. I'll pay them a nice $2,000 royalty check, Hans Zimmer, which is nice for all the releases. Yeah. Yeah, man. Ivan, I love that song. Yeah, that's my idea for one of the songs. I also have the idea for the Lithia song. Lithia, Southern Refugee. That's my idea for the Lithia song. You have like a choir, you have like kids sing. That's my idea for the Lithia song. Alright, that's beautiful, yeah. Lithia, Southern Refugee. Ivan, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm creative. I have some. Ivan, even for Jasper, Ivan, that's a good song for Lithia too. You should tell them that. You know what I'm saying? You get the kids sing that song. Beauty. Get that nice song, yeah. Yeah. In other words, Lithia has southern rare beauty. You'll see what I mean. She did. You'll see what I mean. The Northerns praise her for her beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like never in my life have I seen beauty behold in my eyes in the South. You know what I'm saying? You see people say that, yeah, because Lithia has rare southern beauty, obviously. Hence why I want them. Hence why I have an idea. Lithia, southern rare beauty. That's my idea for the song. Holy shit, Ivan, you're creative. Yeah, that's my idea. I want them singing. I want that song to be the Lithia song. I don't want sing that song, but don't have it be the theme. Obviously, because for themes you don't have people sing. For themes you just hear the beats. I'm gonna have Hans Zimmer look, man, compose a Lithia theme, a Tactius theme, but I'm gonna tell the singers I want you playing these two songs. You have the Tactius song and you have the Lithia song. So whenever you have a scene with Lithia, you have that song. You have these kids singing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Southern Beauty. Southern Beauty. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's my idea for the Lithia song. An attacking song, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord Adonai. You know, this one top notch, yeah. Adonai, that is Adonai. This one top notch, yeah. That song is beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Hence why Zane's the best ever told. Yeah, man. Yeah, better than Peter Jackson with the Rings. Like, you're looking at a better. Lord of the Rings has an amazing soundtrack, but you're looking at a better soundtrack for even Zance. Yeah, Ivan, I see your point. Yeah, that Tactia song is an amazing song. It makes you think like crazy. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. You're looking at. Look, I'm gonna tell. Look, man. I'm gonna tell. Hans Zimmer. Look, man. You know that Tactius Shelter Him Lord song? I want nice music like that for my movie, man. For the themes, all. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, make some compose some nice music, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. He composes a better soundtrack than even Lord of the Rings. The reason why he'll compose a better soundtrack than Lord of the Rings is because I pay him a lot of money. As Hollywood probably only paid Howard Shore $200,000 because they're cheap, obviously. Was because I paid Hans Zimmer $2.7 million. He'll work his ass off for me. You see what I'm saying? He'll work his ass off for me. And you're looking at a soundtrack even better than Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. Because I spoiled him, I pay him a lot of money, I saved him, he got his freedom. Whereas in Hollywood, Hans Zimmer's a dirty slave, as he has to do it too. Someone that big like him, he obviously has to do it too. He has to do it for all his movies. Yeah, which my movie, I gave him his freedom, obviously. Hence why after Zane's, he's going to beg Ivan, man, yeah, don't worry, I'll resign you for the Great Escape movie. As I'm going to be resigning Hans Zimmer for the Great Escape movie, he's good for that movie too. I'll have him compose the music for the Great Escape movie, and after that, he's done. He's going to beg again, I'm like, look, man, I saved you for 2 movies, that's good enough. You're not good for They're Unique. They're Unique is a romance story. I'll hire the composer who worked on They're Unique to compose music for romance for They're Unique. Some nice music. Cause hey man, I want some nice, beautiful music. Yeah, I see what you mean. Put some nice music for compose some nice music for me and VJ. It's a romance story with me and VJ. Yeah, KJ Appa, his girlfriend. Yeah, Megan, Zendaya, most likely. Yeah, man, some amazing music. That way you get an amazing movie, obviously. You see what I'm saying? That way you get an amazing movie. Yeah. Yeah. That's why what? My movie will be the best story told in motion picture. You guys will see what I mean when you guys will see what I mean when I pay this bullshit fee and you finally read my book. You will finally see my point. Yeah, I see your point. You wrote a masterpiece. Yes, I wrote a masterpiece. Zane's is a fucking masterpiece that I wrote. It's a $1 billion story. I wrote a book worth billions, man. Yeah, my work is worth billions because I'm a son of God, obviously, and I have the keys. But at the same time, Zane's is a $1 billion story. If someone else wrote this, they'd be a multi-billionaire. They'd be the next J.K. Rowling. Even if you traditionally publish, you would still make your billions. The Zans would sell billions worldwide. You know what I'm saying? If someone self-published, it would make the amount of money I would make when I sell my book for Sean Lulu, obviously. But if you traditionally publish, it would still make like $1 billion, $2 billion, because Zans would sell billions worldwide, man. It's a book that would sell billions worldwide. They'd be the next J.K. Rowling, man. Yeah, man. They'd be the next J.R.R. Tolkien, modern author of fantasy, modern fantasy king. I'm going to be the fantasy king when I release my book. I'm going to be the king of fantasy authors. Yeah, man, because my book is that fucking good. Right now, J.R.R. Tolkien is the king of fantasy authors, and Brandon Sanderson and George R. Martin, they're like the kings of fantasy authors, and J.K. Rowling is the queen of fantasy authors. When I release Zans, I'm going to be the king of fantasy authors. I'm going to be king, literally, obviously, ruling over the world, financial control, and my wife can be with me. And I'm also going to be the king of fantasy. I'm going to be the king of movies, obviously, the king of the fantasy world, the author world, and the financial control. Yeah, Vijay will be the queen of movies too. Me and Vijay are now queen. Yeah, we're the king of movies, king of the box office. Yeah, we're ruling over the world, financial control. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, me and Vijay are gonna be what? Yeah, yeah. Someone carry me for a sec.